On behalf of the General Assembly, I have the honor to welcome to the United Nations His Excellency Jocelerme Privert, Acting President of the Republic of Haiti, and to invite him to address the Assembly.
Excellence, Monsieur le
Your Excellency, Mr. President, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, heads of state and government, Secretary General of the United Nations, ladies and gentlemen, honorable delegates. I feel very sincere pleasure in expressing to you on behalf of the delegation of the Republic of Haiti and on my own behalf warm congratulations to Ambassador Peter Thompson on his election to the presidency of our Assembly. His lengthy experience in international affairs and his outstanding personal qualities bode well for the success of this 71st session. I should also like to say a special word of tribute to the Secretary General of the United Nations, Mr. Ban Ki-moon, on his remarkable conduct at the head of our organization, particularly his commitment for peace and the promotion of development throughout the world. The voice of Haiti joins in the chorus of tribute as he concludes his second mandate at the head of our organization. 71 years ago, the 50 original United Nations members entered into a solemn and urgent commitment to build a new world order based on the fundamental rights of human beings. They stated to the world, which was emerging from the tragedies of a terrible war, that the rights of men and women are equal. There is an inviolable principle of parity of the subjects of international law, and people have the right to determine their own destiny. In a praiseworthy endeavor to heal the wounds of the recent wars, they wanted to see better conditions for people throughout the world under the guidance of freedom and democracy. And the voice of Haiti today is speaking from this podium to say that the raison d'etre of our organization are more relevant in today's world than ever. Indeed, given the multiplicity of threats coming from the deterioration of the ecology, terrorist brutality, and the persistence of certain regional conflicts, it is appropriate once again to reassert our faith in the purpose of our organization, the values which it embodies and the precepts it defends and spreads as it considers the major challenges today are more relevant than ever. Today, more than ever before, the United Nations must fully play its role to provide collective responses to the crises threatening peace in the world. May I here refer to international terrorism, which must be contained, international problems of an economic, social, and humanitarian order, which the United Nations must consider resolving, given its role to bring about human understanding and solidarity. Here, the Republic of Haiti is proud of having supported this august organization from its infancy, and it lends its firm support to strengthen and extend its action. We lend our firm support to the necessary reforms, particularly of the Security Council. Haiti encourages the United Nations and stands with it as it endeavors to improve its abilities to carry out peacekeeping operations, to combat pandemics and health crises, to promote democracy and human rights, without forgetting economic, social, and cultural rights. Here, the Paris Agreement on climate change is a good illustration of this unity of destination, of destiny, that all peoples share, professed by this organization. This vision has inspired united and urgent international action dealing with the very survival of the planet. This was an undeniable success, and we firmly trust that all the commitments entered into will bear fruit. The progress that has been made over the last 7 decades, whether we're talking of human rights, peacekeeping, or international cooperation and development, are undeniable. They arise to a large extent from the powerful and broad vision that the founding members of our organization shared. It has not lost its relevance today, because while congratulations are due for certain recent progress, some of them remarkable, I wish in particular to refer to the peace agreement signed recently in Havana by the government of the Sister Republic of Colombia and the FARC, we must still admit that many threats and shadows overhang sustainable peace and development in the world. We must also, though, welcome the recent rapprochement of the United States with Cuba, likely to spread peace in our region. Also, the Republic of Haiti firmly encourages the international community to pay greater attention to the aspirations of the Republic of China, Taiwan, to play a more active part in certain decision-making and initiatives that can be taken to aid in the stability of peoples and their rapprochement. Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, heads of state and government, heads of delegations, our delegation is particularly sensitive to 2 issues being addressed by this session, vision to wit, the implementation of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, and the issue of refugees, of forced displacements and migrants. The next 15 years will reveal the actions and efforts of the peoples of this world as they struggle to put an end to poverty and hunger in the world. The 17 SDGs provide a lodestar in the surge forward of mankind to eliminate privation and poverty and failure. The Republic of Haiti has chosen to be amongst those states in the lead as we head towards sustainable development. The government has taken stock of what is at stake and has bravely decided on full participation to implement the Global 2030 Agenda and put the country firmly on the track of inclusive and sustainable development. By deliberate ownership of the SDGs, including them in their policies and strategies of development for Haiti, my country is placing our country on the road to improve living conditions for all of our citizens, men and women. Here, I firmly support the adoption by the G20 leaders in Hangzhou of an action plan to facilitate the Sustainable Development Program for 2030 and to support the industrialization efforts of African and LDC countries. There are beacons of hope shining over the future horizon. Ladies and gentlemen, in the same vein, we focus particularly on the problems of migration amongst the SDGs. Migratory flows have always marked the movements amongst peoples. However, the recent phenomena that have been observed, their frequency and the high number of people involved, women and children there, trying to flee conflict zones, and the human dramas which are played out show desperation and concern us intimately. The Republic of Haiti is obviously involved. We welcome the high-level meeting which has been held at the same time as this assembly to address this issue. And we firmly trust that decisions will be taken able to deal with the risks and threats facing these displaced people in order to protect them. We also propose that substantive measures be taken to help host countries. We believe it is appropriate to take every possible measure to combat those traffickers who so abuse the good faith of people fleeing poverty. The delegation of Haiti is aware of the high numbers, once again, of our fellow citizens leaving our country to find a better life elsewhere. Our delegation understands and notes the legitimate concerns expressed here by the representatives of certain host or transit countries. This human drama requires real measures to provide the Haitian people with new opportunities for better living conditions. To this end, the country needs peace. It needs political stability. It needs infrastructure which can foster development. It needs measures to strengthen the rule of law and a better understanding of the socio-economic challenges facing the country. We have started a dialogue with certain host countries in order to seek common solutions here. Ladies and gentlemen, may I now just outline the situation as it is at present in my country. In about a fortnight, the people will vote. The mandate given to me by the National Assembly on my appointment is unequivocal: to give back the trust of our people in the electoral process, and as swiftly as possible to restore constitutional order by completing the elections which were started in 2015, organizing presidential and legislative elections which are honest, inclusive, transparent, and credible. This, then, is the task that I have undertaken unstintingly since I was invested in the highest office of the state. The investiture of the President of the Republic on the 7th of February 2017 will be the culmination of the renewal of our country and the strengthening of Haitian political institutions. Let there be no mistake. Without honest, credible elections, we cannot hope for peaceful political transition. This must be a smooth phase. It is the sine qua non condition underlying political stability, the consolidation of the rule of law, economic modernization and development. The credibility of the forthcoming elections is vital to break truly with the cycle of instability and uncertainty which has beset my country too long politically. Faithful to my commitment to the people of Haiti, I have not spared and will spare no effort to bring about the conditions and climate which are necessary for the smooth conduct of the vote. Impartial observers are unanimous in noting progress made towards renewing the institutions and a return to constitutional order. Parliament is in function and will be complete with the next parliamentary elections. The taking of office of elected mayors is going smoothly. The government expresses its greatest respect for the independence and the prerogatives of the Provisional Electoral Council, which has the responsibility of organizing the forthcoming elections. Meeting the expectations of our people and pursuing the recommendations made by the Independent National Verification Committee, the PEC has made the necessary corrections to the shortcomings in the electoral mechanisms, and the measures taken have been welcomed by all sectors, the candidates themselves as well as national and international observers. the confidence of electors in the integrity of the elections is a determining factor when it comes to citizens' participation, legitimacy, and the results. The new PC, which I established with many consultations with participants throughout our country, has shown it can carry out its task despite its complexity, despite obstacles of a financial, technical and logistical order, with internal shortcomings and an acute lack of our usual foreign resources. Haitian institutions have owned the electoral process despite these problems. The support of the United Nations has proved valuable, as has that of the OAS. I say the process is on a good track. The country has to go through the phase of elections. The legitimacy of the new government depends on them. After the next elections, the country will need more international support. The new leaders will urgently need to address the structural problems which persistently undermine Haiti's efforts to move out of underdevelopment and enable us to take the colossal task of economic recovery after decades of malaise. They will have an urgent need to undertake the vital reforms to bring about economic and social modernization, to ensure that there is a massive injection of investment in infrastructure and human resources, to protect the environment and to ensure the continued consolidation of the rule of law. Mr. President, may I take this opportunity on behalf of my people to pay tribute to the work carried out by the UN Stabilization Mission in Haiti, MINUSTA. Its mandate will soon be considered in a Security Council resolution. The progress made over the last 12 years in Haiti might seem slow in the eyes of observers, but it is still real, particularly regarding security, the promotion of human rights, strengthening institutions which can ensure the rule of law, and particularly providing support to the National Haitian Police. This is also the time to pay tribute to the courage and leadership of the Secretary General. I invite him, as he concludes his second mandate, to realize that my country needs international understanding in order to address the challenges of the continual epidemics and endemics and diseases which beset it. Over recent years, my country people have suffered tremendously from waves of infectious diseases such as malaria, cholera, Zika, chikungunya, dengue, and I spare you more. In order to overcome these scourges, declarations of good intent, comforting though they are of no effect. We need real and effective support when it comes to drinking water systems, waste treatment, etc. The outbreak, once again, of cholera over recent months is one of the challenges which is most acute in Haiti. It is a clear illustration of the perceptible deterioration of the humanitarian situation, as was emphasized by the Secretary General in a recent report to the Security Council. Here, the government of the Republic of Haiti has noted and welcomes the statements of the Secretary General on two situations which cause discomfiture for the United Nations. I will quote them: the many cases of sexual abuse perpetrated by the Blue Helmets and the introduction of cholera in Haiti. The recognition of the United Nations for its moral responsibility in this latter instance opens the way for real discussions when it comes to effectively eliminating cholera in Haiti. Here, we trust that the urgent appeal of the Secretary General for the implementation of a substantially strengthened program to combat cholera and provide material assistance to victims and their families will be heeded and will fully meet the expectations of the people of Haiti. Mr. President, Haiti is once again at a crossroads. The immediate future of the country hangs on the success of the forthcoming elections, but so too does the road the country will take over coming years. At this historic juncture, the people and government of Haiti espouse the solidarity of the international community. We welcome the cooperation of the United Nations and its member states when it comes to the forthcoming elections. We firmly believe that they will mark a decisive stage in the lengthy process of consolidating and bringing about democracy and the rule of law in our country. As I conclude, ladies and gentlemen, heads of state and government, I once again state that the people of my country has confidence in the United Nations, in the ideal of universal solidarity, of which the United Nations is the most lofty and constant embodiment. Through me, the people of Haiti say once again, we believe that our organization can build peace in the world, can increase cooperation amongst peoples, and help deprived peoples to take charge of their destiny within a new international order that is more just, shows increase cooperation amongst peoples and help deprived peoples to take charge of their destiny within a new international order that is more just, shows more